Alright gang, well, we just found a coin. Now I know what you're thinking. It looks like we are just strolling through the woods. But I had to rush back to the car and get my bag. Because my bag also has the oil, which, unless you want a little flat copper disc, sometimes that happens. Yeah, go ahead and drop it in some oil until you get home. Anyway, we are winded. And for a minute I am lost. Oh, no, okay, I said. But, yeah. So, hey, stay tuned and we'll take a look at the coin. Or you can just stay on and watch me trudge through the woods for the next 30 seconds. Ah, there we are. Anyway, hey, we were about 8 inches down. And it came up. I've been noticing a lot lately that the tarnished copper coins and buttons will ring up just below 70. They'll be in the mid to high 60s. Anyway, I marked it right here with my pinpointer. And there it is. Alright gang, well this is going to be one of those things where I'm not going to beat to death rubbing it. And I'm going to go ahead and drop it in oil, and yes, that's right, you will see it later. Alright gang, hey, stay tuned for more. Alright gang, here we go. Now, I just said, here we go. Here we go, you ready? Alright, about maybe 4 inches down, it rang up a very nice 80. On the dot, it would not budge from 80. To be honest with you, I thought it was going to be a dime. Anyway, I don't know what it is yet. I mean, I'm so far, I'm kind of thinking it's a large cent, but I don't know. And as much as I really want to rub it, not going to do it. Oh, I just noticed a date there. I see an 8. And I think I might see Liberty's head there. So yes, I do believe we are going to call this a large cent. But yeah, it's going to go home and get kind of doctored up a little bit. And we'll try to save. We'll see what we can clean off of it. Anyway, alright gang, hey, stay tuned for more. You will definitely see this again. Alright gang, hang in there. Alright gang, there is the 1813 large cent. Now this is after it's been cleaned by toothpick only. If we were to go too much further, we would lose detail, and that would be no good. Anyway, we'll flip it around so you can see the other side. And you got some great patina on there. And if you also look at it, if you can, carefully, you can see it's actually slightly off-centered. But these were the years where the copper was a little not up to par, and the quality wasn't the same as years prior or thus afterwards. But anyway, that is as far as clean as it's going to go. Alright gang, hey, alright gang, well I've had a couple of questions. Some people have asked me, when I go metal detecting, what do I take? Alright gang, well, very first and foremost, we should say, the very first thing that I take when I go metal detecting is a metal detector. Now, depending upon what kind of metal detecting I am doing, varies. Obviously, if I'm doing a water hunt, I am taking different equipment other than the metal detector. Anyway, since we're out in the woods today, this is what we got. We have a flat spaded shovel. Anyway, yeah, we have a flat spade. Ace calls this a garden spade. Not that we're giving Ace any kind of business, but This I like best for the forest because I can sharpen up the edge a little bit and I can actually get through roots. You just have to be very, very careful that you're going around your target and not on it. Otherwise, you'll have a nice big slash on your coin or button or whatever. Also, too, with the shovel, people should be going, oh, you should be digging plugs. Actually, I do in the woods even. Basically, I'll do a nice steady square. That. Like that, straight down. And then I'll actually go and pry it up. Now, I know some of you guys going, wow, that's a little extreme for the woods, even to dig a plug. Well, if you're not neat and you have people watching you metal detect, you don't really want to give them hints of all your spots. So this becomes rather neat, and I can just flop that right back over, rather than leaving a series of different kinds of mounds. But that's just me. So it keeps it neat. Got to be neat in the forest, man. But and I can just tell. I mean, that's even good for somebody's backyard, really. After the next drain, won't be able to really see too much of it. But anyway, that's that. Also, shoes. Shoes. Anyway, these are Skechers. They are mid-ankle. And they are actually, I have to say, quite wonderful for the woods. They're holding up rather well. I can't tell you how far I actually go through the course of a week through the woods and stuff, but let's just say it's a lot. And a further word about shoes. Being especially out here in the woods, why when you're stomping on a shovel for several or many hours, shoes. Oh yes. Otherwise, if you come out here with sneakers and be stomping on the shovel all day, your feet, your dogs will be barking. Your feet will hurt. So again, hey, proper footwear. And gang, yes, one further word about boots. The eyelets. Always be conscious of the eyelets. After all, you have already found your boots once because you bought them. Anyway, sometimes they will cause your detector to false if your detector head is too close to your boots. Anyway, just something to be conscious of. I still do it after years of doing it by accident. But like I said, you've already found you, so go find something else. Anyway, gang. So, other stuff. We, of course, have our Garrett carrot. And we have a holder. Now, this is actually a garden tool holder. I actually kind of prefer it. Actually, I would be brilliant if I actually had my lariat attached to it. But there's a spot on it for both to do that with. Now, in water hunting, yeah, that's going to be a must. But anyway, gang, so that's that. Now, the Garrett pouch. Now, the only thing really special that I carry inside the Garrett pouch is my little jar of oil. And be sure you get yourself a jar that does not leak. My last jar was leaking all over to the point where my bag was holding more oil than the actual jar. So make sure your jar don't leak. So, alright gang, well I hope that answers part of the question. When I actually do a low tide or water hunt, hey, I'll show you what I actually use then. Anyway, gang, hey, there's more hunting to do, so alright, gang. Well, it's getting late, so heading back to the car, I still have the detector on. And it looks like we have either a knee buckle or a shoe buckle. Anyway, you know what? You know where that's going. That's right, it's going in the oil. Anyway, gang, hey, stay tuned for more. I think that's all we got for tonight. And hey, there is more to come. Keep watching. It is now.